During the worldwide celebration last year, Global Dokkan received a total of 1,100 free-to-play Dragon Stones up for grabs, and JP Dokkan, since this is shared between both Global and JP, JP received a total of 1,123 free-to-play Dragon Stones up for grabs. If we follow the trend that Dokkan likes to, I guess, enact between these big celebrations, and if we follow all the content that we should be expecting, then I think it's easy to assume that this year will be no different, in the sense that both Global and JP will receive a total of at least 1,000 free-to-play Dragon Stones. But the question is, how realistic is that? I'm going to go through all of the major big stone givers, if you will, throughout the last celebration and see, has any of that really been confirmed so far? What do we know is coming, and how many free-to-play Dragon Stones can we expect as of right now to drop during the worldwide celebration? But I do have a really quick subscriber challenge for you before we hop into this video. And again, I'm trying my best to train your RNG for the upcoming Goku and Cooler banner. So again, I do have my trusty coin flip here, but it's not going to work the same as it once did, all right? I need you to pick a side of the coin in your head. And if it lands on that side of the coin, you got caught lacking today. You got to subscribe to the channel. It is what it is. So if you pick heads and it lands on heads, you basically caught yourself lacking. However, if it lands on the other side, the one that you didn't pick, you can skip today's subscriber challenge. Please pick a side of the coin in your head. Do not lie to me, because I can see. I can see through your forehead right now. I'm gonna go ahead and flip this. 3, 2, 1, go. Don't lie to me, all right? And it lands on heads. So if you pick heads, you caught yourself lacking today, not even me. And you gotta subscribe. It is what it is. However, if you pick tails, you can skip today's subscriber challenge. Let's hop straight into today's video. So first things first, we know the returning campaign is already a thing. Daily login bonus is going to be, again, definitely a thing this year. Now, when it comes to this heart-pounding gift thing, this is literally, I mean, we actually have this right now with the the Ginyu Force stuff. So if you're getting super lucky, you're going to walk up with a lot more stones than the regular player. So GG's on that. And then social media campaigns are going crazy right now. So yeah, in terms of the stones for the countdown, I think we're probably already over 35, especially, again, if you get really lucky with the gifting thing every single day for the next week or so, right? Then we get into part 1. Now, part 1, I do have the worldwide celebration pulled up for Goku and Frieza, as well as last year's Vegeta. So I just want to compare a few things just to see, again, what can we really expect. So last year's daily login bonus was 38 Dragon Stones. Sorry, 2 years ago was 38, and last year it was 44. If we assume that at least 40 is the minimum this year, I think that's definitely a W. But if the trend is going upwards, then maybe we can get 45 this year, maybe even 50 this year, right? Dokkan, as the game continues to progress, it does get more generous. Literally, compare this worldwide just to last year's worldwide. There's not even a part 3 here. It's literally 2 parts. Here you can see it's already, again, celebrations get more generous over time. So I would not be surprised if this number ended up being a lot, bigger than that. In terms of last year's limited missions, part 1 was 16, and we got 20 last year. So we might see a slight increase in all of these, stone counts here. Now, when it comes to Boss Rush, I think Boss Rush might actually return this well, we got a stage during the anniversary, right? But I feel like it's possible for both Global and JP to get a new Boss Rush stage, because I think both Global and JP are fully caught up right now in terms of Boss Rush. Actually, can I actually, let me see here. Boss Rush. I want to pull it up really quickly. Other events. I guess I can pull it up here, but I want to look too I guess I can do challenge. I mean, technically it is a challenge event, right? Even though I guess most players would disagree. Can I please hop over to challenge events? There we go. Where is Boss? Okay, Boss Rush. Right here. Okay, cool. There we go. Okay, so it seems like, okay, yeah, every single stage, like both Global and JP are currently caught up. So I think it's definitely plausible to assume that both Global and JP will get a new Boss Rush stage this year. If we don't, that's okay. because if we subtract this from the total, we're still over 1,000 dragon stones. But again, I do expect it to happen because it happened the last 2 years. Okay, then we know we're getting this for sure. Then Virtual Dokkan Ultimate Clash will definitely be returning this year as well. It's about to reset, I think. Actually, I can pull up Dokkan on my phone. It's actually about to reset in 6 days from now. Boss Rush resets in 6 days from now. So yes, this will go live during the worldwide celebration. Also keep in mind that the celebration itself lasts for basically what, an entire month. So it's like you log in every single day to get all these stones and stuff. It's really a beautiful thing at the end of the day. Last year we got 40 stones for that, and this year, or last year we got 40 stones. 2 years ago, did we actually, where's Ultimate Clash here? Got 39. So one stone. I mean, it might just be 40 again, 35, something like that. Let's see what else we are missing so far. 10 dragon stones here, 10 dragon stones there, nothing too crazy. These are all the story events, by the way. Keep in mind that this has already been confirmed. The free-to-play unit for the worldwide has already been confirmed to be Goku and Gohan. So when it comes to this unit specifically, like, we know we're going to get this unit, their own story event. We're going to get more stages every single part of the celebration. They're gonna get an EZA eventually. So a lot of these minor like dragon stone things that have to do with the new story events, we're going to get those stones as well. Just keep that in mind. And then we have an EZA. Now, as you can see here, there is only one EZA last year during part 1. I'm saying we also got the Extreme Z area as well, but I don't know how that'll work this year. So in terms of, like, we could get 2 EZAs in part 1, which means that's 34 plus an extra 34, or maybe even 33 depending on what the missions are. But we're definitely going to have at least 1 EZA during part 1 of the worldwide celebration. We might get 2, which could end up, you know, leaving us with more dragon stones than last year. Now, we ended off part 1 with 377, right? Last year we ended up with 428. Wow, so there was a big discrepancy between, wait, hold on. Yeah, so 2 years ago we had 428 stones. Last year we had 377. So I would expect anywhere from between 350 and maybe 400 stones during part 1 of the worldwide celebration that you can get for free. Now, I want to talk about this really quick. So last year there was a dragon stone collecting mission that gave 60 dragon stones. 2 years ago there was a Dokkan Now special challenge thing that gave 60 dragon stones. So actually, yeah, so we already know that, okay, the official Dokkan Twitter tweeted this out, right? An event where you can get 60 dragon stones is also in the works. So in terms of this specific stone, thick stone number right here, we're going to get this again this year as well. Unless this is like pay to play, which I don't think Dokkan will do that. We will also get another 60 dragon stones from whatever this event ends up being, but just know that Dokkan already confirmed this to be the case. So we are going to get this 60 dragon stones one way or another. But the really big question that I have is when it comes to, okay, so part 2 during last year's worldwide, we got the Bulma event every single day for 10 days. Sorry, it was 13 days in total, right? But every day you get 10 dragon stones for completing the event. If I go actually to part 2 and show you what the event looked like really quick, it was basically this event right here. Full of Crisis Bulma on duty. It was literally available once a day for 2 weeks or so. You completed every single day and you got 10 dragon stones. 2 years ago, we had a similar event, but it was for launch specifically. And I think you actually got 20 dragon stones per clear. But it was only once a week, right? Yeah, let me just check this really quick. I think it was 20 per clear, but it was available a lot less. Yeah, 20 dragon stones. So you basically could do it 5 times, which was basically 5 weeks long, a little bit longer than a month. So something like this needs to return if we're going to expect a total of over 1,000 dragon stones, because this event carried last year and the Bulma event carried last year as well. 130 free-to-play dragon stones just from this event, and over basically 100, technically 101, right? Because just completing the stage itself gives you 1 stone, I believe. Maybe not, I don't know. But anyways, 100 stones here, 130 here, 130 here, sorry. What if we got an event this year that gave like 150? Right, 30 dragon stones per clear every single week or something along those lines. I think it's definitely possible. I'm not going to go ahead and just confirm that right now because we do not know, but I do think that we're going to get something like that again, something like the launch event or Bulma Event, where we get a lot of Dragon Stones every single day or every single week by completing a very, very easy completable stage, if you will. Okay. So that basically wraps up part 1 in terms of all of the really hype stuff. I do want to say last year, in terms of Dragon Stones, we got a total. Can I please scroll up here? Okay, cool. Okay, cool. We got a total of how many stones for top grossing? 70 Dragon Stones for top grossing last year. That's why this number is so high. Because 2 years ago, dude, sorry, I'm mixing up these things here. 2 years ago, we had 70 Dragon Stones for top grossing. Last year, during the Goku and Namek thing, because this is the $350 million celebration, by the way, is the Goku, Namek Goku and Full Power Frieza. But we got a total of 28 stones for top grossing. Now, granted, this is global. What did JP get, actually? JP got 30 Dragon Stones, so nothing really too crazy. It's going to be hard to say what they're going to give this year for top grossing. Anywhere between 30 and 70 could really make this number jump a lot higher or lower, so we'll have to see how that works. Also, the reason why part 1's numbers are pretty low compared to 2 years ago is because at least they were able, like 2 years ago, we were able to actually use or run the launch event 3 times, which gave us 60 Dragon Stones, whereas we had to wait last year to part 2 to get this mega thick, you know, amounts of stones. In part 2 last year, there was a total of 332. 2 years ago, there was a total of what in part 2? 341. So numbers are still pretty similar, but we're definitely eating. Now, when it comes to part 2, login bonus again going to be the same. We'll have to see how this right here is replaced, but again, we need something of this magnitude to really fulfill this the goatness of the amount of stones we can get from this. So we'll have to see how that works. Furious Charge breaking the siege. Was this the Frieza event thing? I actually don't. It was this, right? Oh, it was. Oh my god, I completely forgot about this. Yeah, where we had to complete these stages under a certain amount of like whatever. Dude, this is actually pretty tough. I liked this event. I completely forgot this existed, but yes, this gave out a lot of Dragon Stones last year. Maybe we could see some similar event where instead of, like, you know, Bardock's, you know, or I guess Frieza's enemies or Frieza's allies or something, we can see, you know, maybe Cooler's armored squadron type of thing. I don't know how that's necessarily going to work, but I completely forgot that existed. Okay, so maybe, again, I don't know if they're gonna replace that. We'll have to see how that works. And then another EZA in part 2, hopefully. We'll have to, again, see how that works. And then in part 3, dude, this... Oh, that's... Wait, dude, 250 Dragon Stones for the... How long did this go on for? Dude, this Bulma event, dude, oh my god. This Bulma event gave way more than 130. Okay, if they're going to give out this many stones from a simple Bulma event... Actually, you know what? Let me check this again. I want to make sure that because I don't want to really, like, I don't want to mess with expectations. I just want to see how many stones this actually gave in total. This is what, 300 stones or something? What is this? So from September 9th to October 4th, it gave 10 Dragon Stones a day. How many days is that? 25 days, 250 stones. And then 30 for the next 5, 6, 7, 90 stones. Over 300 Dragon Stones from this event. Dude, if we don't get something like this, we're not going to reach the same amount of stones. This really cared. We pray in the comments that we get something like this. I feel like we will, but let's just hope. Because that Bulma event really came in clutch. And then remember that we also get the tons of thanks thing, where we also get 30 Dragon Stones and some other stuff, so keep that in mind. But basically, also, we might get an LREZA. Chain Battle will definitely be a thing as well, so keep that in mind. Now, again, a majority of what you're seeing here are things that we're going to get. Like, we're login bonuses we're going to get, Chain Battle we're going to get, EZAs we're going to get. So, like, an events like this could be a little bit iffy, but the big types of content are the things that we're definitely going to get. It just depends on what they're going to do for these small Dragon Stone bits, because these, you know, do add up over time, and a lot of these things we're going to get as well, like the part 1 missions, part 2 missions, part 2 stages for this event, part 3 stages for this event, like stuff like that. So I think we're easily going to get over 1,000 Dragon Stones during the worldwide celebration. Let me know what you think. I am very, very, very hype. If you want to make sure you know how to complete everything in the game, that there's no confusion, make sure to follow that. You don't necessarily have to subscribe or anything like that, but I will keep you updated to make sure you can complete everything, or that you have the best worldwide experience possible. I can't control your RNG, but with these subscriber challenges, I'll make sure that you train your RNG to give you the best chance possible to pull Goku and Cooler. I'll see you in the next one. Take care and peace.